See, palate works in a very strange way because for the longest time, I would always avoid pickled veggies in my chicken shawarma sandwich, like the pickled turnips, I think cucumber or dill, I don't know. But then recently, I've just been loving it. And in my quest to make homemade shawarma with pita, the pickled veggies, the toom, the chicken itself, well, I made these pickled beets and cucumbers. And you can really do the pickling with any of the other veggies that you want in your sandwich. Veggies like cauliflower or carrots or turnips. But the main part of this is the actual pickling solution or the pickling juice, whatever you want to call it. So let's take a look at that first. And that really is a combination of 1 part vinegar, 1 part water, and then some salt and sugar. I'm using a ratio of 1 cup of water and vinegar, and then 1 tablespoon each of sugar and salt. Now I'm using rice vinegar, but you can make it with just blank or white vinegar like it's traditionally done in Middle Eastern cuisine. The reason why I'm using rice vinegar is I'm just used to like making like all these Japanese dishes, and I'm just like the flavor, the sweetness, and the slightly milder flavor that rice vinegar gives. But really it's up to you. Now I've added all this in, given it a good whisk, and you want to bring that up to a boil. And as soon as that happens, your veggies are almost ready to be pickled. So let's take a look at that now. Cucumbers are very easy. All I gotta do is wash it and cut it lengthwise into quarters. Now beets, a bit more work. You wanna scrub and clean it really well and then peel it. And I'm gonna cut it into strips. About a 1/2 inch thickness is perfect because I think it just gives the perfect amount of texture and the amount of beets or pickled turnip, if you choose to do that instead, in your shawarma sandwich. It's not overbearing. Now these are kind of hard, and things like carrots or turnips or cauliflower, beets, you want to blanch them before you pickle them, and that just includes boiling them for 2 to 3 minutes, straining them, tossing them into an ice cold water bath, and then draining that out after 5 or so minutes. That will tenderize them just a little bit, but that's just enough for them to be pickled now. So those go into a mason jar, and I'm gonna also add some whole spices here right before I add the pickling solution. Now this adds a ton of flavor into the actual solution, and as the veggies get pickled, the flavors from the whole spices will in turn flavor the veggies as well. So what I'm adding is a combination of mustard seeds, nigella seeds, black peppercorn, fenugreek seeds, cumin seeds, and it really is a great combination. But you can use something like dried red chilies or cinnamon and kind of make it your own. Then goes the pickling solution. You don't want parts of the veggies to not be covered with the pickling solution, otherwise those parts will tend to obviously not pickle as well, but you want to preserve these veggies by pickling them as well. So you want to make sure that all of the veggie is getting pickled, nothing goes bad while it's just sitting there in your fridge. And then let this come down to room temperature before you refrigerate it. Now funnily, even though I didn't like pickled veggies in my shawarma sandwich, I love them in burgers, which is just a different type of sandwich if you think about it. Strange, but my point is that the next day when I made this awesome tester shawarma sandwich for this recipe, and I used the pickled cucumbers, the beets, the cucumber, which I'm really used to having way more than pickled beets, was some of the best pickle that I ever had. Which is crazy because it was just so easy to make this at home, and I don't know why I haven't done this before. Just a mind-blowing kind of experience. I will be always making homemade pickles from now on, and I hope so will you. Stay tuned for the actual shawarma recipe that's coming together very soon, and until then, stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one.